Getting a certification is an important step in starting your cloud journey, but it is not the only requirement to get a job as a cloud engineer. To get a job as a cloud engineer, you must also develop these important skills. The first skill you must develop is in Linux, because most of the servers you'll be working with in the cloud are Linux-based. So as you are learning, make sure you have a good understanding of the Linux distributions, command line tools, shell scripting, and system administration. The next skill is Git, and Git is a version control tool that many companies use to track different versions of their code. As you learn Git, make sure you understand how to use Git to create repositories, branching and merging codes, resolving conflicts, managing commits, and using Git to collaborate with other developers and engineers. In addition to Git, it is also important to understand collaboration platforms like GitHub, Bitbucket, or GitLab. It does not matter which platform you learn about, whether you choose GitHub, Bitbucket, or GitLab, the skills you will gain can be applied across all these platforms. For collaboration platforms, make sure you understand how to create pull requests, tracking issues, code reviews, merging code changes, and how to use these platforms to collaborate with other developers and engineers. The next skill you must have to work as a cloud engineer is to learn about one cloud provider. You can learn about either AWS, Azure, or GCP. Personally, I prefer AWS. And as you learn about AWS, make sure you understand the core AWS services and how to use these services to deploy applications in the cloud. Some of the core AWS services you should be familiar with are EC2, S3, RDS, IAM, VPC, Lambda, CloudFormation, CloudWatch, and so on. The next skill you must have is the fundamentals of Python. At this stage, I always tell the students that I mentor that you don't have to be an expert Python programmer. If you know how to program in Python and you are very good at it, that is fine. So basically at this stage, focus on understanding how to use Python to create resources in AWS. To start, I recommend working on mini projects and using Python to create resources like EC2, S3, and RDS in AWS. From there, you can take it a step further by using Python to automate some of your daily tasks in AWS. The next skill you must develop is in Terraform, which is an infrastructure as code tool that many companies use to provision and manage infrastructure resources on various cloud platforms, including AWS. As a cloud engineer, you must understand how to use Terraform to create any resources in the cloud, including AWS. Next, you must learn how to use Docker to containerize applications and use Kubernetes for container orchestrations. Another skill you must develop as a cloud engineer is how to build CI/CD pipelines. This includes creating pipelines for building, testing, and deploying applications in the cloud. And last but not the least, you must understand how to use Ansible for configuration management and automations. As a cloud engineer, you must understand how to write Ansible playbooks to automate infrastructure provisioning, configuration, and application deployments in the cloud. If you learn and demonstrate your proficiency in the tools that I've mentioned, you will increase your chance of getting a job as a cloud and DevOps engineer. Also, if you need a plan on how to learn any of these tools, please check out the AWS Notes site. Link is in this video's description, or you can watch the previous video I did on a 6-month plan that you can create to learn all these tools. If you have any questions, please leave your comments below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.